Hi Cancer, this is your October 6th through the 12th weekly tarot reading. We'll have 5 separate spreads in this weekly reading. In the first spread, we'll be looking at new love entry in your life. Spread number 2 is for those of you who are already in a relationship or married. In the third spread, we'll see if anybody wants to get back together with you. After that, in spread number 4, we'll talk about your work, your business, and your finances. And the 5th spread will be what you're not expecting to happen this week. Please like, comment, and subscribe to support this channel. This first spread is on new love this week, Cancer. We have the 8 of Pentacles clarified by the Ace of Wands. We have the 5 of Wands clarified by the Knight of Wands. Then we have the 6 of Wands. In the potential outcome, we have the 3 of Wands with the Fool and the Ace of Swords. And we also have the Page of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Mostly fire. That's what I see on the table. Okay, most cards on the table are fire sign indicators. Wands, right? The Ace, the 5, the Knight, the 6, the 3. For some of you, this person could be younger than you. I don't know how old you are, but there's a lot of like youthful energy, I guess. Right? The Knight of Wands is, it could be a young person. The Fool could be a card of also youthful energy. So what's going on here? I gotta be honest with you, it perplexed me a little bit. Right? It actually starts with the 8 of Pentacles, right? The 8 of Pentacles is a card of work, business, and finances. So for some of you, you know this person through work or through, however you make your money. Okay, because the 8 of Pentacles, again, a work card, a card of like diligently working on something, working something out, perfecting something, what have you. And it's clarified by the first fire sign indicator card, first Wands card, the Ace of Wands, right? So the Ace of Wands is a very passionate ace. You could simply be dealing with a fire sign, like I said, right? The Ace of Wands, it could be you getting passionate about a project at work. You could be getting passionate about something that has to do with the way you make your money, and maybe this person is also participating in it somehow, right? Or it could be you two getting passionate about one another. All right, or maybe this person wants to get something off the ground with you. Again, this person could be somehow associated with the way you make your money. After that, we have a struggle and a victory, right? The 5 of Wands with the Knight of Wands and the 6 of Wands, struggle and a victory, right? Because the 5 of Wands could be a card of competition, right? It could be a card of a conflict. Sometimes it's an inner conflict. Maybe this is you struggling to give this person a chance. Right? Maybe you actually have a couple of people interested in you, and this Knight of Wands is just one of them. Okay? It could be maybe this person fighting for your full and undivided attention. Perhaps you may say no at first, right? Or you may change your mind and push this person away, and they will try to reestablish this connection. There's just so many ways to interpret that, but there is definitely a bit of a turbulence, I guess, with the 5 of Wands and the Knight of Wands. Okay? Maybe you two get into some kind of a fight. I don't know. But the good news, I guess, is that we have the 6 of Wands after that, which is a card of victory, success, being in a center of attention, overcoming something, achieving something, winning, something among those lines. And in the potential outcome, if I were to put those 3 cards together, they are talking about somebody deciding to take a leap of faith. Somebody deciding to, you know what, why not? Why not give it a shot? Why not give it a chance? Why not try it? Right? That's what those 3 cards put together are. Because the 3 of Wands is a card of somebody made up their mind, right? The Fool could be an Aries you're dealing with, but the Fool is a card of taking a leap of faith, taking a chance, trying something new. And the Ace of Swords is a yes. Right? The Ace of Swords is one of the yes cards in the deck. So interesting reading, Cancer. A lot of fire sign indicated, right? Let me know what that 5 of Wands with the Knight of Wands represent in your case. What is it? An internal struggle? Maybe you're struggling to give it a chance, or maybe you got multiple people interested in you, or is it, did something go wrong between the two of you at some point, and they will have to come back and prove themselves to you? Or maybe this person, maybe you'll find out that this person's got some kind of a checkered past. Maybe something is not right with this person's past, and you will have doubts, and this person will have to prove themselves to you that they're serious about you, or something along those lines. The Page of Cups on the bottom of the deck, I should have mentioned it a long time ago. It's an invitation. It's an invitation to go out on a date, or what have you, or to meet, or any type of an invitation that qualifies as you two getting something started. All right, but it all works out. I think it's all about those three cards and the potential outcome. Just giving it a chance, giving it a shot. All right, but really happy for you, Cancer. Congratulations. If you are already in a relationship or married, Cancer, this spread is for you. We have the Hermit, the Queen of Cups, the Three of Wands, and the Wheel of Fortune on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Virgo, or maybe a Sagittarius, or any zodiac sign. This is a bit of a strange reading. A couple of strange things about it is that another zodiac sign also had the Hermit in its couples spread. All right. So anyway, the Hermit is a Virgo Major Arcana card, but at the same time, the Hermit is a card of somebody who needs to go through some kind of a thought process or decision-making process. Somebody who needs to take time, take a break, and maybe think things through, do some soul searching, make some kind of a decision. All right, perhaps it's not an easy decision with the Hermit card. Okay, it could be you who's feeling this way, or it could be the person you're dealing with who needs to do that, what have you. The Queen of Cups in the middle, I think that's you. All right, the Three of Wands is a card of somebody who made up their mind, somebody who made a decision, I guess after they had to think it through with the Hermit card. Okay, and the Wheel of Fortune could be interpreted as either a start of a cycle, maybe a repeat of a cycle, or the Wheel of Fortune could be a card of going somewhere, moving, relocating, what have you. So somebody needs to think. Somebody needs to think. And again, it could be you or the person you're dealing with. What's interesting is that there's only one person in all of the cards that actually came on, right? There's no people in, well, maybe if you take a close look, you'll see characters and a person in the Wheel of Fortune card, but the other ones are definitely just one person, right? There's also an angel, I think, underneath the throne of the Queen of Cups, but you get the idea. Technically, there's only one person in all those three cards. So somebody needs to go through like a deep thought process. All right, cool. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Cancer, this week. Keep in mind, it doesn't have to be the most recent X. We have the Six of Cups clarified by Justice, the Three of Cups, the Ace of Cups clarified by the Nine of Cups, and we also have the Hierophant on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Libra, Taurus, or any zodiac sign. There's only one way for me to interpret this. I think it has something to do with the Libra birthday. That's probably coming up. Maybe you're not even aware of it just yet, Cancer, right? But we're right in the middle of a Libra birthday season, and Justice, all the way to your left, clarifying the Six of Cups, is a Libra Major Arcana card. So it could be the birthday boy, the birthday girl you could be reconnecting with, or maybe you'll go to a Libra birthday party and you'll run into somebody whom you haven't seen in a while. And it doesn't necessarily have to be an ex, right? Because the Six of Cups that the Justice card is clarifying, it is a card of something or someone from the past, but not necessarily an ex. Or, it could just be the birthday boy or the birthday girl, somebody who is from the past, right? The person you could be meeting, like I said, could be somebody at that birthday party. But there's a birthday party. That was the first thing I thought of. If it's not a birthday party, it could be some kind of a reunion, right? The Three of Cups is a celebration card, so it could be a reunion or just celebrating. But for most of you, like I said earlier, it's a Libra birthday party, right? The Ace of Cups clarified by the Nine of Cups. So here comes the offer of love. Nine of Cups clarifying it. Could also be interpreted as a card of a celebration, because in some tarot decks in the Nine of Cups, people are standing around and socializing, celebrating. In some other tarot decks in the Nine of Cups, people are sitting around the table and socializing and celebrating, right? But it is a card of a wish come true, right? The Hierophant on the bottom of the deck could be a Taurus. you're dealing with, but the Hierophant is a very serious card. It is a card of religion, education, spirituality, something formal, official, and it's also a card of commitment or like traditional marriage. All right, so be on the lookout of a Libra. All right, cool. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances, Cancer, this week. We have the Seven of Pentacles, clarified by the Eight of Swords, the Two of Wands, the Eight of Pentacles, clarified by the Chariot, and we also have the Wheel of Fortune on the bottom of the deck. To be or not to be, that is going to be the question for either you or maybe somebody else, but it has something to do with you. Okay, and what I noticed is that I think this is like the third spread where somebody has to make up their mind, make a decision or think about stuff, right? That's what it kind of felt like in the first spread, the New Love spread, then in the spread for those of you who are already involved with somebody else, and this spread about work, business, and finances also has that element of somebody having to make up their mind. Somebody having to make a choice, right? With that Two of Wands, that's what that card is. To the left from it, the Seven of Pentacles, clarified by the Eight of Wands. Yeah, somebody's waiting. Maybe somebody's waiting on you to make up their mind, to make a decision, or somebody. If you are interviewing for jobs, perhaps you're one of the people applying for the job, and they have to choose. Maybe you're up for a promotion, but perhaps another person is also up for a promotion. But the good news is that it ends with the Eight of Pentacles clarified by the Chariot. The Chariot is your major arcana cards, and the Eight of Pentacles is a card of work. So whatever the case, I think that the outcome is going to be good for you. Okay? I see you working. At the end of the day, I see you working, doing something. So either you get that job, you get that promotion, you get that contract, or something along those lines. Or you make up your mind about something. Okay? The Chariot, yeah, it's always a good sign to have your own major arcana card in your own rating. Always is. The Wheel of Fortune, by the way, is the start of a cycle, maybe going somewhere or something among those lines. All right? Cool. Let's see what you're not expecting to happen this week, Cancer. We have the King of Swords, clarified by the Magician. We have the Queen of Cups, the Three of Pentacles, and the Ace of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. We also have water, by the way, another Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. So, the King of Swords and the Queen of Cups, right? They came out one right after the other, if I can speak. So, the King of Swords, I don't think that's you. The Queen of Cups, it's probably you, most likely you, unless it's indirectly related to you. What's about to happen is indirectly related to you, because those two could be somebody, some other people. And if it isn't directly related to you, then those two are, collaborating, okay? Cooperating or something like that. Because that's what the Three of Pentacles is. If you're the Queen of Cups, then it's you and this King of Swords collaborating and cooperating, okay? Maybe what you're not expecting is this King of Swords offering you a job. And maybe you have to think about it, because just a few minutes ago we saw you having to make some kind of a decision. Right? Or it could be the other way around. The Ace of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, it is a golden opportunity, once in a lifetime opportunity. For some of you, you could be hiring this King of Swords to do something. Right? Because the King of Swords, if we forget about Zodiac signs for just a second, the King of Swords could be like a lawyer or somebody who's like a specialist. Whatever you need help with. Whatever, maybe you're starting your own business. And you will get this King of Swords on board to help you get the show on the road, get it off the ground, or something along those lines, right? Because the Magician is a card of somebody who is really good at what they do. Okay, the Magician is like a miracle worker. Again, somebody who knows what they're doing. The Magician, by the way, is a Gemini major arcana card, Gemini and Virgo major arcana card. Yeah, that's what you're not expecting. Some kind of an opportunity with that Ace of Pentacles to collaborate, to cooperate. The Three of Pentacles could simply be, a bunch of people hanging out, right, or something like that. But I think for most of you, it has something to do with some kind of a collaboration, cooperation. All right, Cancer. So that's what I have for you for this reading for this week. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also comment and subscribe. And other than that, Cancer, have an amazing week.